Hey everybody, how's it going? Icy Cat here. Today Ubisoft put out an article talking about their newest plans moving forward on how to deal with cheating and hackers on PC. What steps are they taking to deal with the problem? I'll go over all of it with you next. Real quick before we get into the information on the anti-cheating updates, I want to let you guys know about my sponsor for this video, Swagbucks. This is a great way that you can take research surveys, watch videos, play games, or shop online and earn rewards while you do it. It's a great way to bring a little bit extra in while you're doing the things you already like to do. Now, if you want to check it out for yourself, just follow my link in the description box down below and get a $5 sign-up bonus. Thanks again to Swagbucks for sponsoring this video. The latest Rainbow Six developer blog just went up today, and I will put a link to that in the comments down below the video player so you can check it out for yourself, but I'm going to show it here in its entirety. So the Anti-Cheat Next Steps article talks about what they are doing moving forward. They say their next steps to combat cheating has been a priority in both the community and on the development team. As such, they've been working towards the implementation of a few different tactics to bolster their anti-cheat measures. Over the last couple of weeks, they've increased their internal penetration testing efforts, and that will allow them to discover more weak points in their architecture and correct them prior to their exploitation by cheat makers. Today, they've deployed a hotfix to address one of the hacks that has popped up recently. They've improved their process in a way that allows them to deploy hotfixes on PC once they have a validated hack fix available. Now, they don't actually say which hack is being addressed by this hotfix, which is a bit unusual, but I'm wondering if it might be the one that's the 3-speed Tachanka turret trick. I'm not going to get into how you do that. We do know that that is coming to the next actual major patch update, but this might be a hotfix that is released on the PC side of things beforehand, since they don't have to wait for Microsoft or Sony certification to release that. But that is just conjecture because they say that it addresses one of the hacks that popped up recently, but they don't specify which one it is. They then go on to say that beginning the week of July 16th, they will initiate the first ban wave for players that have been boosted by cheaters. Based on their numbers, this will impact around 600 accounts globally. They do want to remind people that being boosted by cheaters is a bannable offense under the Code of Conduct. They go on to say that moving forward, their primary focus is on requiring all PC players to enable two-factor authentication in order to play ranked. They're in the process of testing that out, and they're going to give us more information on the dates and the details once those tests are all completed. They also say that they're exploring the viability of several features around restriction of players' matchmaking rank. The main one being negating MMR gains and losses from matches where a banned cheater was present. Another option is putting a restriction on skill gap in parties when queuing into rank, meaning high-ranked players will not be able to queue with low-rank players. Other things that they're looking into is improving reporting options in-game and taking legal actions when appropriate. They say that this list doesn't cover everything that they're working on, but it's some of the big issues that they're highlighting. They're being very careful to say that they are not putting out any ETAs on when all of these various aspects are going to go live into the game until they have a confirmed date for each item. They may not roll out all at once, they may actually come in different waves, just sort of depends on where they're at with the process. But they say they wanted to get this out here to provide visibility on their efforts because it's something that the community as a whole is really behind. It's ruining the experience on the PC side of things. A lot of people have actually walked away from the game, including some big name content creators like Bikini Body that famously walked away from it, declaring he was done with Rainbow Six until the cheating epidemic was being dealt with. For a lot of PC players, it made the game pretty much unplayable, or at the very least, extremely frustrating. Now, as a console player myself, I don't really have to deal with that kind of thing in my experience. While it is technically possible to do on a console, it is very, very difficult, and the development team has stated that although it can happen on console, 99% of hacking into the game occurs on the PC side. It is very rare on console. But on the PC side of things, it's actually prolific enough that people will actually sell hacks online that you can buy and then implement it into the game, and it's just a completely different level of accessibility when you take a look at PC. Now, the last time cheating was at really epidemic levels and was actually causing people to stop playing the game in large groups was the time that they then rolled out the BattlEye platform and all of its aggressive anti-cheat countermeasures. It had been dealing fairly well with the problem initially, but in the recent last couple of months, it's becoming less and less effective as people find ways around it, and now it's just pretty much to the point where it has so many holes poked in it that people have figured out ways to circumvent it that it's just not really doing what it was meant to do anymore all that well. I'm sure that they're also trying to work on how to get BattlEye to be more aggressive and more effective in what it can do, and probably a lot of other things under the hood that they're just not able or willing to talk about at this point. While there is no ETA on the release of some of these features, it is at least nice to know what it is they're specifically taking a look at. But what do you think about the direction they're taking with some of these steps? Do you think they're pursuing the right aspects of this, or are there other things you wish that they would handle and put more of a focus on instead? Let me know down in the comments below, or share with me over at IcyCat25 on either Facebook or Twitter. If you haven't already, please do like and subscribe, and make sure you click that notification icon so you're alerted as soon as I make new content available. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.